Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting installment of the Klingon warrior Littica. It's been a week or so, give or take. So let's get straight back into it. Captain, the warp trail ends here. What are your orders? Scan every inch of this system until we find him. Kagan. Sir, we've begun the scan. We'll start at a range of 5 kilocams and work our way out from there. Kapla! I forgot I'd got those engines on. Watch my little ship shake. I'll deal with your nav beacon soon. Let's get myself some magnesite. And my stream has once again, it appears, reduced to being played at 144p. Which is not acceptable. Change that to 720. No, I don't want to restart Firefox for an update. Thank you very much, PC. I mean laptop, sorry. So bring the chat up, not that I have anybody here just yet. And I think there was also a notification that I'm being hosted on somebody else's stream. 1 second. I do want to give them a thank you. Yes, oh no, is that may be he's hosting me 4 days ago. Hail the Federation prisoner.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid dog.
Cut the flattery and cut your engines. You're going back to Kronos with me, whether you like it or not.
I don't doubt that you would. However,
and I accidentally double-clicked.
You? As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was
I'll follow you to Earth itself if that's what it takes.
I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Boreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding.
Well, I hope you're happy with yourself, Federation scum. You've just been the cause of a few hundred feds.
You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already. So I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire. Or a ship. I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
Sir, Federation ships are hailing us. Well, put them on screen.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded.
The hell are you wearing? Where can I get a copy? Your ship is the one violating Klingon space. You should surrender.
Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
If you want distress beacons, I suggest you prepare to activate your own battle stations. And immediately cloak. It's the honourable thing to do. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Foolish Federation frigate. You think you can withstand the power of my heavily understaffed and under-weaponed bird of prey? You are a fool. Can't say I like those engines. If it didn't have this whole shaking mechanic on them, they'd be a lot more fun to use, but a 25% speed increase isn't exactly massive, not at this point in the game. I'm actually going to say this and mean it properly this time. Surprise, motherfucker. Hello, Mr. Plank, and welcome to the stream. Attack the fighter, it's the more dangerous target. See? The fighter took more damage. Hey.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was impressed with your tenacity and asked to be reassigned to your crew. You would be wise to accept.
Of course I would.
There is
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I was just about to say, why have you given me a warp core? I remembered I'm not a Romulan.
We have identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent, but there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rura Penthe penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
Or dead. Either is fine.
There is work to do.
Yes, there is. Let's leave the system. But that is a nice effect to see those engines come on as you go to warp. Really does it give the...
From the heart of Kronos to the frozen wastes of Rurapenthe, the Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat. To be Klingon is to be a warrior. Fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever in the stories of the great Klingon heroes.
I've completely forgotten what I was going to say now. Thanks, Leonard. Yeah, I genuinely lost track of what I was going to say. Oops. Regenerative or just shields? Regenerative. Not all that massive of a difference at this point in the game, but it's a difference. Hey, thanks, Mr. Plank. Yeah, I did that tutorial vid, well, shortly after it came out originally on PS4. A lot of stuff has been added since then. I would show you now on this character, but I'm not up to the point where this character has any of those stuff unlocked. Considering you say it was a lot of help, which console do you play it on? PS4 or PC or Xbox? And what class do you play as? I should make a new one on your PS4. Yeah, I should make a new one, and I'm in fact halfway through making a new one. I pretty much go over the whole thing again from start to finish. It's quite a long way away. So what do you play as? Federation, Klingon, Romulan? Tactical, engineering, or science? You move so slow when you're in a warp, what is it, 5.6 now? A warp 5.6 ship. Federation Tactical. And what are you flying at the moment? Science ship, an escort, or a cruiser? The fun thing about playing a Federation TAC in an escort is you can, well, set it up a lot like you would set up a small, fast Klingon ship, like this. Cannons at the front and back. Well, cannons at the front, turrets at the back, and a torpedo bay. When you get to Lieutenant Commander, you can then equip cannon rapid fire and really mount damage up. With a bit of luck, if I ever get to my destination and I level up enough, I'll be able to show you what I mean. Hey, escort. Escorts tend to be small, fast, and highly maneuverable, with tissue paper for shields. Wet tissue paper at that. So, Mr. Plank, are you in a fleet at all? Because the Imperial Remnant on the Fed side is recruiting. We don't have a whole lot of people yet, but that should hopefully change with the streams to come. Start manhunt. If this was just a general stream I was doing, I'd quickly switch to escort and show you how I've got mine set up. My ship warped in with no sound then.
Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe Penal Colony. You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
You dare speak to a representative of the High Council this way? This is Gagan, officer of the IKS Stalker, and we will do as we wish. Jen.
My apologies, Kalekanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council seek at Rura Penthe?
We seek a Federation fugitive, not a refugee.
There are no Federation corps on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants?
You will do well to check your security logs. We have tracked the Federation spy to this system. He is here, hiding like a knock under your nose.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
You incompetent Taba! The fugitives have deceived you. There are still prisoners in the prison. I hope. Or have they all walked away while you weren't looking?
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. And there have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
You're mistaken. We're beaming down. Just not yet, because I think I forgot to equip that other person to my crew. Now I know he's here, I'll just have to give him some new armor and stuff. Never mind. Have I done any of the original series? Do you mean have I spent any time with the original series Federation?
Halt! Where do you think you're going?
Yes, I've made original series characters. There's no real point in making an original series character anymore. When you first, because once you finish that tutorial, they are just inserted into the plot of the normal Federation, and that's it. No other stories or anything like that for them. If you did make a character within the first month, you get a special mission which goes through the entire game. You have to like find these temporal probes and like unlock them, and you get bonuses and like, some really good perks for it. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot that it was coming up and missed that period, and they're never going to do that again. So it's pointless to make one now, other than nostalgia. I have business with the Warden.
You may have crossed the magnetic field, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the Warden.
Oh, then lead on, guard. Can you still become a temporal agent? Not really. I mean, you can make an original series character, you can go through that tutorial and technically become one, but you don't get all the special missions. You do a few temporal missions, but they're part of the normal plot.
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rurapente are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you from your manhunt.
Order the guards to search.
My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But please, examine the security system for yourself. If you refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is...
Drake is here. We will find him. And you will look like a attack.
You dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again.
Try it.
Go, see for yourself. You'll only find the Patak dumped here to rot.
Your incompetence will speak for itself. Okay. Well, when I've got 100%, I'll probably make another character and maybe make another original series. Have I got a favourite faction? Federation all the way. Yeah, anyway, I might make like another original series character, just in case one day they decide to bring that event back. But I doubt they're going to do it. I mean, it's been out for like 5 years on PC and they haven't done that event again, so... Entry, query, grant access to prisoner area. Could I speak to him? Take the Jackal Mastiff. He's a good boy. Much better than a Targ. Don't you mean humans? No, it is human. Where's the human? It's so cold here. No, it's lovely and warm. Where's the human? Don't involve me. Are they going to retry my case? No, probably won't. What humans? Ask someone else. Confront Kamar. Who's Kamar and where is he? Is the warden Kamar? Am I just being really silly? That's Katak. That's a Rodek. That's a random prison guard. The bar. Cham. Dellen. Random prison guard. Arizim. Tanis. Colma. Prison guard. Another prison guard. Yeah, I have no idea who I'm supposed to talk to. Okay, so let's run around until we find a Kamar. So it is in this part of the prison. Oh, why are you following me?
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can. And they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs.
So when do I think my new tutorial will be up? It's going to be a good week yet. How do you know this?
Because I'm not a Batak like the Warden and his cousin Rodek. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Urapinthe?
He's after something, or someone.
The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a Koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hole dies. Most are dead within a year.
You seem well informed for a prisoner.
Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a cold grave is my patience.
Bold words for a prisoner.
Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive.
Why should I trust a criminal?
The only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I'm a Klingon warrior with the information you need.
Fine, show me where he is. So, you're not actually going to show me, you're just going to stand there. Stroking your chin. Fine. To at least say there's a worm somewhere here. Go find him, interrogate him, get your info. No.
There you are. I was wondering if I'd lost you.
You're a fool to come here.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded Targ. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchange?
What are you after, Drake?
I see you found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took your time getting here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
Hey, it's not my fault. My ship, my apparently modern ship, has got the engine of something from 200 years ago. Well, that may explain it. Well, the optional quality uprising. Let's do this. Oh my god, they're like completely crawling around everywhere. I love how dual pistols are still glitched. There you go, grenades for you. The actual animation for like its special is done after the fact. Like it's attacking now, but it only shows the animation when you press the normal fire button. It's weird. It makes you think it's not actually firing when it is. The last tutorial, I mean. No, my Mastiff is nearly dead. Can't allow that. Any more prisoners? One up there and one over here. There we go. So, any thoughts on how I can improve the new tutorial? Because I do remember the last one being a bit scatterbrained and wasn't very structured. Ow! He drop kicked me. Wasn't very nice. You don't drop kick a Klingon warrior, you get drop kicked by a Klingon warrior. I've been attacked around there. No. Although the prison guards around here are all dead, I'm very glad there isn't a rescue or make sure the prison guards don't die, because I failed that. I failed that quite harshly. Cool. I don't think I missed anything on the last tutorial, but the problem was there was a lot of content which wasn't in the game then. Like the research and development system, the duty officers, the admiralty system. None of those were in. I suppose I could just do an addendum to it rather than a full remake of the tutorial and add it on and have it out by Friday, because pretty much everything on the other tutorial is still relevant. This leads to the outside. So, can I leave? Yeah? No? So I'm guessing Drake is still in here. Actually, if that loops all the way round, that might actually lead to where we came in. There is prisoners over there. Peekaboo! Bye bye. See? You're incompetent. No. I have no idea what the feck's going on here. I have a feeling the thing may have glitched. Or Drake is like hiding somewhere in a corner. You got anything to say? No. I'm not outmatched. I took on the entire lot of them. It's just, it seems, where I'm supposed to maybe be able to crawl through that, that hole, it won't let me. But the game do that a few times. What ship do I go with my Federation player? You'll have to be a bit more specific. I've got one of each Fed class. Well, two of each Fed class technically, but on my tactical officer I'm running a Mirror's Universe Prometheus S, which I think is a Mirror Advanced Escort. On my science ship, so my science officer, I'm using one of them has got the Nebula and one has got the Lunar class. And on my engineer, I'm currently using when I go down to it and find the blooming thing. that. The Temporal Escort. A great big pizza in space. Which is my favourite. It's hard to say. There are times when I like playing some, there are times when I like playing others. I really like playing healers in games like this. The problem is, healing with this game, it's a bit difficult. On PC, you've got a lot of ways how you can make healing easier. Because when somebody targets you and hits your ship, you'll like if you automatically lock onto them, and you can like switch to whoever is targeting you the most or doing the most damage. An aggro thing. On PC, you can switch a load of those off. On this, they're always set to on. It's the same with your ship's energy levels. You can customize that how you want on PC. You can't on this. And it really screws with you. Yeah, this is definitely glitched. I like the raw damage I can do with my my escorts, my tactical and escort. I like the raw tanky near invulnerableness I compete with my my engineering and cruiser, and I like the healing and exotic damage I can do with my science. It's a really hard question, that. But I like to play all of the classes, whatever's needed, with whatever group I run with. Usually on this game, if a mission glitches and it isn't properly full-on glitched, you can abort the mission and redo that last part. So I'm probably going to have to run through there and kill everybody again. But it usually fixes whatever issue it had. And of course, it crashed. They're my characters. I can show you the ships I'm running anyway. And quickly. That's the ship I'm running with my my tactical. That's the ship I'm running with my engineer. And that's the ship I'm running with my well, the ships I'm running. That's the I think that's the I can't remember. Is it? It's not Nova. It's something like that. And I think this is a Luna. When you get to the end of the game, I think level 40, the last free ship you get, you can pick between one of two. The Mirror Universe one, it looks like one of the ships, but it has the loadout and setup of the other ship. That's one of the reasons why I particularly like the Mirror Universe Escort. Okay, let's continue Manhunt and hope it doesn't screw up again. As I'm doing a Federation run through a...
Halt!
Oh
Where
great,
do
it's
you
right
think
at the bloody
you
beginning
may-
again. Okay, let's run through this quickly. Now this would be the point where if I was doing this as a normal video, I'd skip it. Do you have to pay for the Mirror Universe? Kind of. The Mirror Universe is it's you get them from lockboxes. They are placed on the exchange. If you look under reward packs, I think that's a blue one, and you get requisitions. It's probably something like 60 million energy credits now. It was only like 600,000 when I got it way back when the game was early. It's still only a T4 ship. It's not a T5 or a T6, so I'm not as powerful with my science or escort as I could otherwise be, but it's good enough for me. I'll slowly build up my Zen. Also, speaking of Zen, because this event is on, and you can buy the requisition packs from this menu, people are buying dilithium, well, selling Zen. Buying dilithium for Zen for really small prices. I mean, before it was about 190 to 200 for a Zen. It's gone down quite a bit since I last did the video. Now, if it will load up, people are offering 120 odd for it. It's quite the drop because of this event. The main reason, because of those Phoenix packs. If you get fairly lucky, you can get T5 and T6 ships from them. I've had about 100 and... well, no, maybe not 100, maybe like 70 of the packs. And I haven't got anything really good from it. You get uncommon rewards, rare, very rare, and then epic. The most I've got is a rare. So, yeah. If I knew that event was coming, that way you can get them Phoenix prizes, I'd have been saving my dilithium for the past month, and I'd have been able to buy a couple of 100 packs. But I didn't, and I didn't know, so I'm a bit sad. And it ends, it ends on the 19th, so I've got a couple more days where I can get maybe another 15, 20 packs if I'm lucky. That's the other reason why I've got so many characters, because with each character towards the end of the day, you can farm your 8,000 daily dilithium in about an hour. A little more if you haven't got requisition packs, but it can be done quite quickly.
Yup, Mike, you go.
Yeah, now, as I was saying, this would be the part where, if it was just a normal recording, I'd have skipped straight back to where I was. One major downside for doing streams like this over doing videos. On videos, you can cut out a lot of the fluff, the unneeded chaff. But on the plus side, you can talk with your viewers, which is great. It doesn't make for quite so structured a video, but so he was supposed to walk up to you. Let's see.
None of these prisoners.
So when I went around looking for them, I just made an idiot of myself. What are requisition packs? I'd show you, but I don't have the exchange at the moment. I think I actually show it in my tutorial video during the exchange part. I may not have. It has been a couple of years since I made it.
There you
Don't.
So they aren't all dogpiling at the front like the... Oh no, they're dogpiling at the front like they were last time. I do just like how it locks off if you move left or right too much. Basically the lock on isn't so good. I'll be back later and watch, yeah. Well, have fun with whatever it is you're going to be doing, Mr. Plank. In fact, have fun, period. That's one. A lot of the prisoners quelled. A bit surprised. I actually think this is more popular in the morning. Oh. Forget the research thing. Grenade out! Was a tough prisoner. Took a grenade to the face, didn't even flint. Well, he fell over. Almost quelled the prisoners. Well, let's hope it doesn't glitch again. That would suck. Of course, I could find it's not actually glitching, it's just me being an idiot. And there is always that option. I'm being a thick idiot and I'm just missing something. Oh no, yeah, the prisoner, for some reason he just wasn't there. Maybe it was just because he didn't get to this point.
The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down.
Oh, let's go then.
The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield.
He has a shuttle.
In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry.
Well, to get a T6 ship, you need to pay Zen, right? You don't have to. There are other ways to get T6 ships. There are events, usually on like summer and winter events, and things like Easter, and I would expect maybe Valentine's Day event as well. Maybe, I don't know. You can also buy them for lots and lots and lots of energy credits on the market, but they're like I think T5 ships, the cheapest was going for like 25 million. It can go all from like, let's say from 19 million all the way up to 600 million, depending on what ship you want. But you don't have to pay with Zen. A bonus of paying with Zen rather than the market is that if you buy a ship with Zen from the Zen market, that ship is unlockable to all the characters which can use that ship. We can use the Jackal to track him. Send the Jackal after Drake. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Go find that bold boy. Go find that bold man. You know what I'm saying? That I'm mostly bald myself. I'm feeling Drake is more shaved hair. To get a T6 ship, if you're not willing to pay the money to get it quickly, you can grind and get it slowly. There's a farming Zen, there's events. You can also farm dilithium to transfer into Zen and then buy master keys, and then use the master keys to either sell on the market to increase your money, or to open lock boxes and hopefully get lucky. And if you get a ship you don't want, or you won't be able to, or you won't use, you could probably leave messages in like general chat, well, zone chat, and like Earthspace Dock, asking if anybody wants to trade. Of course, my advice, if you do that, maybe slap record on your PS4 while you do the trade, just in case somebody decides to be a dick and like steal from you. Don't know if they can, but best check just in case. Oh, Drakey boy!
Impressive. Your determination is
You
commendable.
can't escape Drake.
There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left.
What
to
are you
act.
talking about?
Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Alexander, I'm sorry, Kim Tar, will both have a chance for glory.
Sorry, I'm genuinely speechless here. Okay, so if you've ever watched Star Trek, Alexander is Worf's son. If you know who Worf is, then you know how hearing that he had been killed at the beginning of doing this character, I was a bit surprised and saddened. Now he's alive and a member of my crew, so, well, possibly a member of my crew. I don't know if he'll join yet, but yay!
Kim Tar, your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Vor system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
Kimtar, how do you know this human?
I don't. He and I have never met, but as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the Vor system and see what is there.
Why should I trust either of you?
I don't care if you trust me. Kim Tar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
What is this greater threat?
The only threat you should be worried about is me.
Rodek, you followed us?
You're a miserable Karut. Not only have